Marvel Snap, a video. I don't know how to follow that up, so I'm still, working on it. Hello, Mogwai here with a Marvel Snap video for you guys today. Still figuring out the intro. How you doing? I think a lot of you enjoyed yesterday's video, and I just want to say real quick that I really appreciate all the support. I even saw some comments concerned, about me not uploading any more Marvel Snap because of the lower viewer count. But honestly, to be frank with you, the viewership was much higher than I expected it to be initially. And it was a very pleasant surprise, and just the comments and all the support was just outstanding. And I just want to let you know that the Marvel Snap content here on YouTube is gonna keep on going. And if you want to keep on seeing it, then keep on watching, and I would really appreciate it. So today I listened to all the feedback, not only regarding the decks to show, but also regarding the presentation as well. Before anything, we got a new layout for today's video. I absolutely love this new layout. I think it's perfect. That's my opinion though. You can give me feedback if you want on it, but I really think it can't get better than this, and really excited for you guys to see it in the gameplay. Speaking of the gameplay, if you don't want to listen to the deck tech or the recommendations for upgrading the deck that I'm going to go through right now, then in the description down below there's an annotation that will lead you directly towards the gameplay. So without further ado, let's talk about Pool 1 Dinosaur, what I believe to be the best Pool 1 aka starter deck in Marvel Snap, and what I would recommend you to play if you wanna, get some easy wins and climb through the ranks. So let's go over the deck again. Even though I've explained it in the everything about Marvel Snap video, I want to dive deep into this deck a little bit, and also, like I said, give you guys a guide as to how to upgrade the deck as you open up the Pool 2 and Pool 3, right? So let's do it. This is a deck built around Dinosaur, extremely powerful finisher, one of the most powerful cards in the Pool 1 card collection. 5 energy, 3 power, but only initially, as it has an ongoing effect of having +2 power for each card in your hand. So that means that because there is a 7-hand size limit in Marvel Snap, Dinosaur can cap out at 17 power. 17 power for 5 energy is ridiculous. So you want to be working towards that. And we're combining it with Moon Girl. Moon Girl does 2 things that works really well with Dinosaur. First of all, you duplicate your hand, which means that you enhance your chances of having a full hand by playing her, which is really good for Dinosaur. But the main thing is that you have the ability to potentially also duplicate Dinosaur, which means you can have some games in which you play Dinosaur turn 5 and follow it up with another Dinosaur on turn 6, which is fantastic, right? It's really hard to beat that, especially early on. So that is the main core that we're building this deck around. So the other very important key card, well, first of all, in order to keep Dinosaur powerful, we need to have a deck that is really efficient at keeping your hand busy, aka adding cards to your hand, so that you don't run out of gas, and so that you have as strong as the Dinosaur as you can have, right? So we are playing the likes of Sentinel, which you do get, I think, at the very beginning. Sentinel is 2 energy, 3 power. On reveal, adds another Sentinel to your hand, so you're never really running out of Sentinels ever, and you're going to be able to just keep dropping 3 power, which is the standard for 2 energy, and never running out of steam, which is really neat. We got Cable, which will put the bottom card of your opponent's deck into our hand, will give us information regarding what our opponent's strategy is about, and also what card they will be missing for this specific game, which you can do a lot with that information. Mantis is similar in that sense. If your opponent played a card here this turn, if you are able to predict where your opponent is playing and you played Mantis there, which is why I don't generally recommend her playing turn 1, by the way, you will draw a card from their deck, which is the same thing as Cable, essentially, and that is, except you're drawing from the top with Mantis, which is really neat. White Queen also does more of this kind of stuff, as she draws a copy of the highest cost card in your opponent's hand. So she essentially duplicates it. You don't steal it from them, you just create a copy of it. But that gives you really important intel as to what their last play could potentially be. And it helps, and with that information you can also navigate around that really well. That's what I really like about this archetype as well. It really scouts what the opponent's build is about, what cards they're running, and you can act accordingly. But then we have also just really good value cards that work with this kind of play style. Angela being the best 2 energy card in the Pool 1 collection, period. When you play a card here, +2 power. If you fill up a lane with Angela, you can get up to 7. If you combine her with Nightcrawler on her lane, then you can move Nightcrawler out and play another card there and potentially get her up to 9, which is absurd for the amount of energy you paid for her. So phenomenal card. I got the anime chibi variant, which I really like. We got Scarlet Witch, which allows us to interact with certain locations. I like location disruption very, very much, and very, very nice card to have as well. As we have Ant-Man, really powerful one drop that can work really well in this deck because we have a pretty easy time swarming. We can add him to the Angela location, for example, which is going to be filled up most of the time, or we can do other things with him. Sentinel allows us to swarm pretty efficiently, so Ant-Man works really well with him too. We got Iron Man. You know, he's Iron Man, phenomenal, extremely powerful finisher that just allows us to really boost in. We can play him with Angela, or we can just try to outmuscle something big from the opponent by doubling our Devil Dinosaur power as well. And Chavez, America Chavez, is a very, very neat card for combo decks because she enhances the consistency of your overall deck, which means that because you're not drawing her until turn 6, you are effectively playing an 11 card deck, which makes the odds of you drawing into Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl before turn 6 a little bit higher, which is really nice. And then turn 6, you draw America Chavez, which is a good 6 drop to have. I mean, she's no Hulk, but she can still push in a lot of strength and give you that power to win a location as the last play, depending on how your draws have gone, you know, because the decks just don't always play out the same because you draw differently, right? So it's nice to have that a little bit of consistency and to add to thin your deck a little bit in that sense. So America Chavez has a lot of utility in that regard across all levels of collection. Just a very nice 6 drop to have. And that is the deck list pool 1 version. Now we're going to move on to a bit of a guide in which I'm going to explain which cards to look out for when you get into pool 2 and to pool 3. We're going to try to do this super quickly because I don't want these intros to be extremely long. Basically, for pool 2, there's 2 cards that you want to look out for. And those are, first of all, Agent 13. Agent 13 on reveal adds a random card to your hand. Pool 2 is very small, by the way, so you'll run through pool 3 much quicker than you did pool 1, in case you're wondering. Pool 3 is just as big as pool 1, if not bigger, so keep that in mind too. So yeah, Agent 13 on reveal adds a random card to your hand. I would take out Mantis for Agent 13 because Agent 13 is just, you don't need to predict a lane to get a card out of her, while Mantis is drawing from the opponent, so that tends to be more powerful most of the time. Agent 13 is more wacky because it's just a random card. You just need her to give you a card in hand, and for 1 mana, not having to predict which lane or play her in a lane where they're going to play something, it gives her an edge over Mantis, so I would recommend you swapping her out. But the most important card from pool 2 that you got to watch out for is the Collector. 2 energy, 1 power with an ability that says when a card enters your hand from anywhere except your deck, so except drawing from your deck, plus 1 power. This means that Moon Girl, can buff the Collector like crazy. Also White Queen, Cable, Agent 13 or Mantis, Sentinel, all these cards will be boosting the Collector every time you play them, which makes the Collector like a second Angela, that we're playing, which is really good. So definitely want to be adding it. What do you take out for the Collector? I would argue Scarlet Witch. While location disruption is important, I feel like working more towards your synergy is better. So I would make that swap eventually. Take out the location disruption and add in the Collector for that. As you move on to pool 3, there's 2 cards that you really gotta watch out for. What to replace them with? I'm gonna try to help, but it is more subject to debate. But essentially, we got Quinjet. This card is amazing. 1 mana, it's a 1 drop, right? But it has an ongoing effect that cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less. So all the cards that you duplicate with Moon Girl, the Sentinels cost 1 energy. The card that you draw with Cable, Agent 13, or White Queen, all those get reduced. And the fact that it synergizes so well with Moon Girl as well is phenomenal. So great 1 drop that you would end up taking out Ant-Man for. As then, another card that you really gotta watch out for in pool 3 for this deck is Mystique. On reveal, if the last card you played has an ongoing ability, this card gains it. Mystique is a really cool card that you can look forward to as you expand your collection, but really good with Devil Dinosaur because she essentially becomes a smaller Devil Dinosaur for just 3 mana that you can play on turn 6 and then use the remaining 3 energy to play other cards. I keep calling it mana, Eventually I'll learn. So, those are the cards to watch out for, and I would run Mystique. I mean, it's debatable, but maybe you can take out... I like Mystique with Iron Man, so I would take out... Because you can also just copy Iron Man as well. You can also copy Iron Man's ability. So maybe you can take out White Queen or or something else. Honestly, like, it's up to debate, but just keep those cards in mind. And yeah, hopefully that guide was ultimately helpful. And I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the games. Let's see how many cubes we can earn with pool 1 Dinosaur facing off against pool 3 decks. Hopefully you guys enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, let's go. We got 223 rank points in Infinity, and we are 2 out of 10 cubes. Let's see how many cubes we can gain with this pool 1 deck against fuller collections. Let's do this. Let's snap. Let's go with that. I'm also going to showcase the new layout. We have tweaked it from yesterday. You know, just reading up on all the feedback from both YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And I'm really confident that you guys are going to like this version of the layout better, because I think it's simpler. It's less messy. And it just feels clean. It has a really big ass webcam. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. I know it's kind of weird. But as you guys can see, now it's just, you know, the top and the bottom part of the screen have been cut off and shifted to the side. And that way we can zoom in on the actual game. So especially like mobile viewers can see it. And you guys, yeah, hopefully, let me know what you think. I really like it personally, but, you know, just my opinion. We see Nova Roma as the first location. We both draw a card. I'm going to develop Nightcrawler on the left because it is a pretty non-committal play. Sometimes I like playing Nightcrawler somewhere else because, especially like early on, if you're facing a lot of Rocket Raccoons and people like to play it on the first location, then you can develop Nightcrawler on the right as well, because then you can move him anyways. But as I climb further, I don't really run into Rocket Raccoon anymore because decks are more like synergistic here. So I like to play my Nightcrawler on the left. He's floating there. We got the Onslaught Citadel. Ongoing effects here are doubled, and we got Iron Man. So this may be a lane worth committing to. I'm going to develop Sentinel, which will create another copy of himself in hand. As they played Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl adds 1 power squirrel to each location. My variant is cooler than that. And my variant, to be honest, is saying. Mr. Sinister on the left. As you guys can see, Mr. Sinister duplicates itself. Creates a Sinister clone. I think this is a Patriot deck. Patriot is a 3 mana unit that that essentially buffs all allies that have no ability plus 2 power. So the Sinister clone has no ability, the squirrels have no ability, so that's really telling that it's a Patriot deck. So they're gonna be developing their Patriot on the they have Onslaught Citadel. We're gonna be actually using Scarlet Witch there. We're gonna go Angela though. We're gonna pressure this lane. We're gonna go Angela into Ant-Man on the right. We want to work on this. Hala, after turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the player losing here. So we want to contest this one, these next couple of turns. And then we can develop Scarlet Witch later and deny the Onslaught Citadel, because now I realize my opponent's going to benefit more from that card. If I can get rid of their Ant-Man, that's fantastic. It's hard to beat an Angela lane. We got to commit here, though. The question is, do we commit at all? I don't like just tapping out like that. I'm going to go Sentinel. Sentinel is 5 power. That moves me up to 9. That means they need a 7 power play turn 4. I don't think Patriot is capable of that. In fact, I don't think Patriot is capable of 6 either, unless they double up on it. What if they double up on it? What if they double up on it? I'm gonna play Cable here, actually. Because they may go all in. They may play back-to-back plays. That triggers their own Ant-Man, which will have more power. Okay, no, they just bailed on that. But we kill their Ant-Man. But we do fill up the lane. Hopefully Angela can carry it through. There's a Wolfsbane. They're playing Wolfsbane? I mean, I guess it does make sense. I mean, it's hard for them to contest this lane now. They're gonna be committing Patriot here, but we can actually. We can play Devil Dinosaur on the left. Devil Dinosaur will get a lot of power in. And then we can set up an Onslaught Citadel and go with the Scarlet Witch. Because I could play Devil Dinosaur here, right? The effects are doubled. But I feel like they're going to be setting up something here. And I wanna deny this. So I think this is the play to go. I'm going to snap. I think it's the right moment to snap. This is the card that I was talking about. Your cards with no abilities have +2 power. That's adorable Patriot, by the way. Let's pass. Let's play Double Dinosaur on the left. They already filled that up. They set up the White Tiger over there. Okay, that's a little bit dangerous. But Devil Dinosaur already takes it. We have a tremendous lead here, but there is one card. I mean, this is a very safe lane. We can definitely move to the center. I mean, if it is Onslaught, if Onslaught goes down here, duplicates everything, it still is not enough to take that. I mean, we still always, I think we Scarlet Witch. We play Mantis, because Mantis, and then Wolfsbane, right? We Scarlet Witch, we remove the Onslaught Citadel, so we remove the extra buff. We leave Nightcrawler here, and we play Mantis because we know they're gonna play something here. So Mantis will draw us a card, which will because we're dropping quite a bit. We're dropping 2 cards, but it still should be enough to win here because of the reduction of the Onslaught Citadel there. Boom. No Mantis there, though. Ultron. But that should not be enough because we denied that. And we got him. With the late game Scarlet Witch. We got 4 cubes to start things off with. Beautiful. Very good. Scarlet Witch, very, very good card, right? Like, really recommended, especially because you get it really early on. And it just allows us, like, I really like a late game Scarlet Witch. We're still able to outmuscle them with Devil Dinosaur on the left. And they ended up crawling back on this one. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with how I played this one. We read them pretty well. As you guys can see, Ultron is a very strong finisher with Patriot because the drones that he generates have no ability either. But yeah, pretty good. All right, round 2, baby. Dolev. He's our second opponent. We are recording, right? Just imagine if I wasn't. I have Nightcrawler. All right. I have Nightcrawler, so I actually want to hold it in with Angela because I can play Nightcrawler on the lane with Angela, and then I can move him out of there, and I can get Angela up to 9 power. So I'm not gonna play Nightcrawler nor Mantis turn 1 here. Playing 1-drops turn 1 is overrated. Unless we get Iceman. But generally speaking, Iceman, yes. Iceman you want to play on curve. Yeah, they played on Necrotia and now it's just doing nothing there. I don't like any of these 2 locations because the lane with Angela we want to swarm into, right? So Necrotia is very punishing towards a swarming tactic because cards here have -2 power. Strange Academy after turn 5, you move all cards here to random locations. So I also want to stay away from that as well. So I'm going to go Angela on the right. And I'm going to hope that this right location is not really something, you know, too harsh. Like, it's a safe place to be. No cards reveal his turn, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to go Nightcrawler and Cable. We're going to go Nightcrawler and Cable on the right. They will not reveal this round, but that is okay. That may deter them from committing to Lemuria, but that's the beauty of the Nightcrawler Angela synergy. They do play something there. I like Ant-Man. Where do I like Mantis though? My Devil Dinosaur is running low though. I am gonna play Ant-Man, 100%. I think I may keep Mantis in hand. She doesn't contribute any power here. I mean, if I play her in Strange Academy, she's going to eventually move to Necrotia, so the 2 powers is not going to do anything. Do I feel confident about snapping? How many cards do they have in hand? That's the one thing you guys can't see, but they have 5 cards in hand. I can narrate that. They have 5 cards in hand. I don't feel like snapping just yet. I'm going to pass, though. It is Bishop and Moon Girl. Okay, so they're playing Moon Girl, too. Alright, they're contesting this lane. Cable will draw something, a Korg. Okay, now's when the cards are going to be moving. But now is when we want to develop. I want to develop Devil Dinosaur in the middle. They just duplicated their hand. They may have a Devil Dinosaur themselves. I still don't want to snap. I'm still like on edge here. I'm not sure. Devil Dino on the right. Whoa. But they fill in. They fill in. And that's huge for us, actually. That is actually huge because now, because they had because they played Agents of the Unstrange Academy, they're getting punished here. What we didn't do, right? They did, and now I do feel like snapping. Because we can take the... They snap back. Alright. Because we move here. What works here? Like, Iron Man just works. And then Nightcrawler into Korg on the left. 4 points on the left, Iron Man on the right, which will allow us to overcome this. And Devil Dinosaur in the middle. I am Iron Man. And you are gonna give me you're gonna give me your 8 cubes for me. What a win! Oh, what a win, boy! Because this is an upgraded version of our deck, and we just beat it. Love it, love it. They're playing Bishop though. I'm not sure if I like Bishop here in this kind of build. But I do like the Mystique tech is actually really neat. Mystique is actually a card that you can look forward to incorporating to the strategy because she will copy Devil Dino. She's actually really good with Devil Dinosaur. That's really, really good. But Mystique is a pull 3 card. I got her recently, actually. But that is something to consider if you want to keep optimizing this deck. Because I do plan on giving advice. I should have given advice in the deck tech regarding pull 2 cards. Like the Collector, you know, and Agent 13, which we see here, which I prefer over Mantis. But Mystique is definitely another great addition to incorporate for turn 3. But the Iron Man setup, the Nightcrawler Angela line of play ended up winning us the game. And the Ant-Man being really clutch as well. What a great match and what a great start. 12 cubes in the first 2 games. Let's go. Let's go. We climbing, baby. We climbing. I hope they fix this, like the screen being in the middle like that. You know, it should be like, yeah. Round 3. All right, jam. Is our third opponent, Adelan. Adelan, after turn 3, shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 3 cards. So we gotta kind of like this is actually a pretty bad location for our deck because it's gonna deplete our hand size no matter what. Normally, I'd hold on to Ant-Man. But I actually want to develop Ant-Man. I'm going to play him here. Because my hand size is going to be depleted. I'm going to have more than 3 cards. Dark Dimension. Dark Dimension. Is that a good card to commit to? Is that a good lane to commit to? Not with Angela, really. I'm going to have to play Angela on the right. Because I do have Scarlet Witch. So if this location is a problem, I can change it if I need to. Is this location a problem? I like the Mantis. They're gonna want to commit to the Nidavellir here if they want to contest it. So I think it's a good spot to go for Mantis. But I don't know if there's a good turn for Mantis because we're I mean, I just need the 1-drop though. So we play you here. I could just get rid of this, to be honest. Now that I drew Scarlet Witch. But to be fair, I'm gonna really deplete my hand here. Yeah, I'm going very low. I'm actually ending up with like just 3 cards. So this is fine, actually. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna develop Mantis here, who's gonna actually draw me a card from their deck. Bucky Barnes, so they are. I mean, we should have known that by Angel. Both of us end up losing 1 card in the process. Juggernaut. Okay, well that's actually good for us. That empowers our Angela. But it's hard to say no to Moon Girl into Devil Dinosaur. We're gonna play Moon Girl on the right. This Ant-Man is not really doing anything here, but they may try to commit here to fight the Angela. I'm gonna snap. Because we have double Devil Dinosaur now because of Moon Girl. The biggest trait, like the biggest synergy with Moon Girl is not the fact that she enhances your hand size, that too, but also the fact that she gives you an extra copy of Devil Dinosaur. And that's why we snapped. They play Wolverine into Carnage. You guys have seen these cards yesterday. Wolverine spawns in Nidavellir, which is not good for us. Nidavellir is a little bit annoying, and we've already... No, we haven't used our Scarlet Witch. We could draw into her. I want to commit Devil Dinosaur to the right, though, because if I need to commit these two, I will. But I'm gonna play Devil Dino here. On the left. Because that Adelan is getting a little bit forgotten. This location is a bit of an issue because you have to technically swarm it, otherwise you can easily get unmuscled, even if you have superior cards. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna play Devil Dinosaur on the left. They play Sabretooth right there. They are swarming this board. They're taking the lead there. We get Chavez, and our Devil Dino is pretty big. The thing is, I don't need to play another Devil Dinosaur. Normally, another Devil Dinosaur is always the way to go, but because of the Nidavellir, it's more important for me to swarm, and I'd rather keep the Devil Dinosaur on the left strong. But our opponent smartly retreats, and we are on a roll, baby! We could have taken 4, but at least we got 2 thanks to our prior snap. So we are, we're like 16 cubes in, right? Oh, so happy I hit record. And we get a level up for Iron Man. Oh, we're going Ultra. We're going plus Ultra on video. Let's switch over to the proper scene. Let's do this. Ultra Iron Man, baby. Fiery red. Gorgeous. Animated frame. And we may get a new card even. Look at that, look at that, look at that, all that advance. First we get the credits. And then... I'm ready. Mama Spaghetti. Well, 20 Enchantress boosters. Wait, that's actually really good because I'm working on upgrading. Oh, and we actually unlocked the missions too. Well, look at us go, getting those credit back, and we're close to that seasonal pass as well. Yeah, now we should be close on that Enchantress. I don't see her. Like we see Enchantress here, but this is a duplicate that I made. I have another Enchantress that I'm working on. This one right here. With a very big pair of personalities, we're gonna go to this. We're 9 boosters away from being able to upgrade to legendary. So those boosters for Enchantress were actually pretty damn decent. Still would have preferred a card, you know, but you can't have it all. All right, we're doing good. Let's go for another one. All right, Lizzo. The Avengers compound on turn 5. All cards must be played here. Important to note, we're gonna pass here. We don't have anything to do, but it is important to note because we can we have several options to approach that. We can Scarlet Witch the location if we want, or we can set up a Devil Dinosaur to be played on that turn. The Baxter building says whoever is winning this location gets +3 power at the others. This is Ant-Man, by the way. A pretty cool variant, but not my favorite variant. My brother actually has my favorite variant, which is one with like a magnifying glass. Yeah, this is it's an interesting location as well. We can disrupt any of these if we want, but for now we're gonna commit the Sentinel to the center. Because we don't have Angela on curve, so we're just gonna play this. They're going really fast on this one. That's kind of... This is another Patriot deck, but that's like a really... Looking to close at that location really early on. Woo! And we got Moon Girl. But Moon Girl, we have 6 cards. We want to duplicate Devil Dinosaur. So we actually don't want to play Sentinel here. because we want to make it so that because we have a limit of 7 cards in hand, right? So if we play Sentinel, we're gonna have 7. We want to play Moon Girl next turn, so we actually need to play Scarlet Witch this turn. Now, which one do we get rid of? The Avengers Compound or the Baxter Building? I want flexibility. No, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go Scarlet Witch in the center. Actually, I'm gonna leave that one in. Wolfsbane. Okay, well, Mojo World is kind of more of the. Oh my god, that's actually a bit of an issue. We're gonna play. We have to play Moon Girl here, because Mojo World, whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. This is actually worse. Scarlet Witch. But now we have 5 cards in hand, so now we'll duplicate Iron Man and Devil Dinosaur. We won't draw. Debris. We copy the Devil Dino. Okay, so Devil Dino here. Into Devil Dino here should take it. I'm gonna snap. It's a very powerful Devil Dinosaur. That's enhanced by the Wakandan Embassy, which buffed everything in our hand +2. Abomination's pretty big there. But our Dino's bigger. I need a 1-drop here. I need a 1-drop so bad. Oh, no, wait, I can't. It's American Chavez. What if they play... Oof. Actually, Devil Dinosaur in the middle is not necessary. Like, what about Sentinel in the middle and White Queen on the right? Both Sentinel and White Queen give us a card, which means that our Devil Dinosaur will stay at 19 power. If they play a Patriot here, if they develop a Patriot here, they boost this plus, like... Okay, wait, let me think. 5, 9, 13, 15, 8, 13, 17. So even with a Patriot here, Patriot into Mystique could be backbreaking. Patriot into Mystique, but that's a very specific line. I'm gonna go in. They're not snapping. I'm gonna develop Sentinel here, and White Queen on the right, and we should have been in the reverse order, to be honest, to play around that. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's play you here and you here. The reverse order. So we play around Patriot and Mystique. American Chavez. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy for you. Definitely a Patriot deck, but it seems like they didn't draw into Patriot. Victory. So, really happy with that line of play. So let me make sure the math was right? If they play Patriot into Mystique, Mystique is the card we saw earlier. Mystique copies an ongoing effect of the last card played. So, Patriot, which gives +2 power to non-ability units, plus Mystique. Oh, but I didn't count like this rock getting buffed. That actually makes us tie here. We tie here. We tie here with Patriot and Mystique. They win on the left, right? Definitely. They get 4, 8, 12. They actually beat us. Patriot, no matter what, Patriot Mystique beats us. But Patriot alone, we beat with the Sentinel here. Like, that's all we need. But then Patriot and something else. Okay, but one Patriot here gives them 6 power here. One Patriot gives them 6 power here. That's what I really like about this game. I can analyze the board after a match and see like if we played correctly. Because I don't think I did in the end. I thought I was, but I didn't do it right. Because the rock here was really strong. So I don't think, no matter what, I don't think we never beat Patriot Mystique. But the fact that they weren't snapping kind of like indicated us that they didn't have it. But Patriot alone wins them on the left, always. Because Devil Dinosaur on his own cannot defeat a Patriot boost here. It boosts this one by 4 though. By 2. So the play was always Sentinel here and White Queen here. It was actually the other way around. Because if they Patriot and they Mystique, they get only +4 boost here. which gets them up to 17. No, it actually ties. We tie here. We technically win here, but then we lose here by 1 billion. So we had to play around Patriot and something else instead. Which means Sentinel had to go on the middle and White Queen had to go on the right. Just in case it was a Patriot and something else, we could outmuscle it. So the right play, lesson learned, the right play was White Queen on the right and Sentinel here. All right? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's go for another one. That took a while. But I really like studying those game states. I feel like if you want to improve as a player, you got to do these sorts of things. We just keep unlocking these missions. And we got a season pass. Bro, oh! Oh, that's awesome! Oh my god, I love it! Oh, fuck yeah! In fact, give me a moment. I'm gonna change that real quick. I have a deck that's using Professor X. Oh, that's so sick. GIF. Oh my god, that's so fun. I love it. And I can even, I'm gonna give him up. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this immediately. Oh, you're gorgeous. Hell yeah. Add to deck. All right, there we go. That'll be a deck for another day. All right. How far are we in? We're earning a lot, man. We're on a tear. Okay, let's go for another one. All right, Peter is our next opponent. Ooh. Because the Savage Land adds 2 raptors, right? There's less space in this game than in other games, so there's even more reason not to play Ant-Man turn 1. So we're gonna pass. We're gonna scout, see what the other locations are, and where we can place them. The Daily Buggle will give us information. Fuck, I love this one. Oh, it's even shiny and shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I wonder. They also got information on our deck. If they got Moon Girl, they know what we're up to. No Scarlet Witch target just yet. What do we think I think they're developing on the Daily Buggle. I think they're definitely doing that. So I want to play Mantis here, and I think it's okay to develop Ant-Man now. We can hold on to him a little bit further. Yeah, let's play him. I'm gonna go in the center. Okay, no development. Okay, wow, they're really holding on. All right. The Nexus. The Nexus. Can we handle the Nexus properly? Can we put enough power into it? We have Iron Man. Iron Man with the Nexus is really sexy. The problem is, yeah, I got punished for playing Ant-Man. I got punished for playing Ant-Man here. I should have kept Ant-Man in hand. I could have committed him to the Nexus. I got a little bit impatient. That's why you gotta hold on to your 1-drops, man. Okay, so I don't want to play Scarlet Witch onto here, which means it's Moon Girl into Iron Man into whatever else, or maybe White Queen into Iron Man into something else. That can work though. So I'm gonna play Scarlet Witch here. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because they have all the Nexus. When you play a card here, destroy. I forgot what I didn't see what they discarded. Okay, so what's the plan here? It's a bit late for Angela, right? Angela can represent quite a bit of power. Like if we play Angela, but the problem is Angela on her own here. Then we play Iron Man, and then we have to play 4-drop, and I mean we have a couple of turns to draw. No, but then we draw Chavez. No. We have to go White Queen. See what their last play is. The Nexus here. I didn't go over this location. Sorry. Your power here is granted to other locations as well. So it's all about the Nexus, really. They're going Jubilee already. What are they getting? A Giganto. We got a Death. So they have a Death in hand, but they haven't really enhanced it. I mean, Devil Dinosaur is really powerful, though. How much is Devil Dinosaur? Devil Dinosaur is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 13. 13 power here, and then Iron Man. I'm not gonna go out just yet. I'm not snapping, but I'm gonna play Devil Dinosaur. Because then Iron Man onto that can be really difficult to beat, and they have an Iron Man though.
Iron Man.
Okay, Opponent snapped, rightfully so. Is there any way we can beat this? No. They're fucking Giganto over here. This is a retreat. We lose 1 cube instead of 4. Because we can't beat that. And there's something important to note. We lost because we played Ant-Man 1 turn too early. If we keep Ant-Man in hand, we can commit Ant-Man over here, and then having Ant-Man plus Iron Man allows us to, we go down to 13, right? So it's 19, but then 19 plus 2, 23, we go up to 46. So we actually beat them with the Nexus. We actually beat them with the Nexus. And then we convert this to Death Domain, and then we just take it. So misplay. We could have had a big win here, especially because they were snapping. We could have had a very big win, and we missed out on it because we were impatient with Ant-Man. So you know, we learned something today. All right, let's go for another one. All right, Femhomus is our first opponent. I'm gonna keep Nightcrawler in hand for now, even though it's a pretty non-committal play. If we top deck an Angela, I'll be happy about it. Monster Metropolis, the card with the highest power here. Okay, well, they lose Bucky Barnes though. That's pretty good for us. Now we're gonna commit. We're gonna go Sentinel on the center because Monster Metropolis. We could leave this for the Devil Dinosaur later in the line if we do draw into it. So Sentinel in the center, gonna keep our hand size the same. They're gonna commit Colossus to Monster Metropolis. We'll be able to muscle that soon enough. And we get another Sentinel in here. Let's see what the last location is. The Space Throne. Very dangerous. Because we can only play 1 card there. I want to keep playing Sentinels though. Sentinel into Ant-Man feels pretty good. I mean, maybe they're gonna commit to Sokovia. I think this may be the time to go for Mantis instead. But Mantis is pretty weak for this lane. So I'm gonna go Ant-Man. Because they haven't committed to Space Throne yet. They play something in me. Oh, we got wrecked. We got wrecked. Green Goblin onto the Space Throne. Green Goblin onto the Space Throne, and we can't play anything else there. And now because of this, we also don't duplicate our Devil Dinosaur. We actually run out, unfortunately. Let's see if we can win with this. Warpath. Holy crap. What about Devil Dino here? We're gonna put Devil Dino in the middle now. We may be getting out of this one. Lucky for us, they're not snapping. Playing armor. Is this a... Yeah, this is a destroyer deck. They have the armor. And because they got the Green Goblin here, the Nova is here, but they're just gonna play the Destroyer here. That's gonna have more power, because Destroyer is a card that destroys everything else, right? Decks with armor and self-destruction and Colossus are very clearly Destroyer. So this is another retreat. We acknowledge they got us with the Green Goblin on the Space Throne. That's hard. That's a very powerful play, but it's hard to predict as well because not every deck plays Green Goblin, so you don't want to rush into that location. But it's definitely very dangerous. And in hindsight, maybe next time I'll just play Scarlet Witch onto that immediately, because I was okay with the other 2 locations and I can drop her there and then not play Sentinel back to back, which would have allowed me to duplicate the Devil Dinosaur. So there's also stuff to learn from this game as well. But hey, just looks a couple of cubes. Let's try to end it on a good note though. I didn't switch the layout this time, but yeah. Hopefully you don't mind. I really like it though. Looks really nice. Let's try to go out with a bang though. I'm really happy with how I played today though. Like even though these last 2 games I could have played better, you know, in hindsight it's 2020. And I think overall I played pretty decently. Not perfectly, but pretty decently. Okay, we see Gamma Lab. After turn 3, transform all cards here into Hulk. We jump into this immediately. Unfortunately, we have a bunch of 4 drops and 5 drops, so hopefully our opponent, our opponent doesn't have no 1 drop, but more Island. It's a bit of a contrast there. I'm going Sentinel. I'm going in. I'm going in. We're not snapping yet. They're not committing to that. Okay. Well, now we don't have to commit to Gamma Lab anymore because we know that they're not playing anything else into it. So we can instead, maybe they just bamboozle us here though. I don't think they're committing to this one. Do I move Nightcrawler over here? Nah. I'm gonna play this in Moor Island. I can always get rid of Nidavellir. Moor Island plus gives cards here +1 power. Yeah, they're just ignoring that. I could have moved Nightcrawler over here, man. That would have been so cheeky. But I didn't have the balls. I didn't have the cojones. PG. We got Moon Girl into Devil Dinosaur. And we got Devil Dinosaur all the way on the left of our hand because the duplication happens from left to right. So that means we're getting another copy of Devil Dinosaur. We can just double Devil Dinosaur on them. And that Spark goes with me, honestly. That is hard to defeat. Okay. Armor. Moon Girl. Devil Dino. We're kind of ignoring Nidavellir there. And just committing to this one instead. They can't destroy her on the left and beat this. So I really like Devil Dino in the middle to contest this lane, and I'm gonna snap. Daredevil there. We have a significant advantage here. But if they have a destroyer, they play it in the center, which will allow them to overtake us here. I think the best play may just be to double up with Devil Dino here. I'll say I have something like an Enchantress or something, but that would be really weird. Because the other option, what's the other option? The other option is going triple 3-drop here, but we still don't beat that, right? Like doing this, and this over here. Or double Devil Dino. Or double Devil Dino. What do we do? Or just Iron Man. Why not just Iron Man? Just Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. And I don't know what they played into that. I honestly don't know why they played into that turn. Like they weren't taking this one. They were losing on the left. Like that was maybe they just forgot math for like a minute or something. All right, I'll take it. Bro, we slapped today. We climbed like crazy. 225. We got some 4 cubes. Beautiful. Wow, that was a session. And we even got, we even got something here. Oh, we're gonna end the video on a high note. Look at all that. We complete chapter 4, and now we got all this. Oh, can I get me some more like variant cards? That'd be sick. 200 credits, not even bad. Vaatu? Okay, that's Vaatu. Vaatu, the Watcher? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And a little bit more credits. Not 200, but I'll take it. I think I can actually upgrade Vaatu now. Definitely. Let's go epic. Animated. Anime. Let's go. We're close to there, Angela. All right, close to that collector's reserve. We could get there now, but I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna leave that for the stream that I'm gonna do right after this video. So check the VOD if you want to see what we got. I feel like a dick, but really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Very fun session, and you guys can see we took a pool one deck, and we wrecked people with pool 3 collections. So everybody just going on to Reddit being like, oh yeah, when I reach pool 2, you know, I face decks that are just so much better than mine. It's just so unfair. That's a load of bullshit. All right, you heard it here. Those are excuses. This deck can win, as you guys saw. We featured all the games. We didn't take any losses out or anything like that. We featured all, and the deck slapped. And if it can slap in pool 3, it most certainly will slap in pool 1. All right, so less complaining, more playing. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you tomorrow.